Today, Glitch released a new teaser for the 4th episode of the Amazing Digital Circus. How did Jax end up in a burger costume? Why did Caine inside Spudsy's restaurant end up at the center of a fire? How does this teaser relate to the previous teasers and can it be trusted? In this video, I'll break down for you all the secrets surrounding the new teaser. First, let's take a close look at the new teaser. Ahead of all the characters in the right corner of the screen is Gangle in her new look. She's wearing a manager's uniform consisting of a blue shirt and blue tie, as well as brown-colored pants. By the way, I just now noticed that Gangle's name badge is different from the rest of the characters. Gangle's is gold-colored, while the other characters have plain white badges with their name on it. In addition to Jax's badge, it says, "I don't care." Gangle is wearing her joy mask, smiling welcomingly, and as if inviting us to stop by for a bite to eat at Spudsy's. But are things going so well for the other characters in the restaurant? Behind Gangle, Pomni can be spotted. Pomni is dressed in the standard uniform of the regular employees of Spudsy's restaurant. Pomni is holding a sign with the Spudsy's restaurant logo and the words, "Grand opening soon." I found the look on Pomni's face unusual. She looks at Gangle with a surprised look. Pomni looks like she's asking Gangle something while Gangle is completely oblivious to her. I think Gangle is touting the virtues of Spudsy's restaurant to attract customers to the restaurant, but Pomni is looking at the restaurant situation realistically, so she is amazed at how easily Gangle lies to those around her. Outside the restaurant, Jax can be spotted standing very close to the building itself. You can see that he is wearing the uniform of a Spudsy's employee and looks very tired, frustrated, and annoyed. What is immediately apparent in this teaser is that Jax is wearing a burger suit. That said, we didn't see such a costume on Jax in the trailer for episode 4, which was released just recently. My guess is that Jax may wear the burger suit later in the episode. From the dialogue in the trailer between Jax and Gangle, we learned that Gangle really dislikes it when the other characters approach their work duties with a lack of enthusiasm. Therefore, Gangle will punish other characters for their negligent attitude towards work. From the dialogue in the trailer, we can understand that one of the punishments for the characters will be working in the meat fridge with burger patties.
Somebody doesn't have their smile on. Why don't you go into the freezer and get some patties ready?
I don't think the punishment would be the low temperatures inside the fridge. Characters can't feel pain from low temperatures in Digital Circus because their bodies don't have human anatomy. The cold can't hurt them. We learned from a new page on the Wacky Watch website that Spudsy's serves burgers with real human meat. So the punishment in the fridge would be that the characters, particularly Jax, would be forced to make patties out of human corpses or watch patties being made out of dead people. But let's go back to the teaser. We can see that the second and much milder punishment for Jax from Gangle will be to attract customers to Spudsy's restaurant. To do this, the characters will have to wear this weird-looking, humiliating burger costume. I think in this scene, some NPCs will see Jax and laugh at him and make fun of him and banter. Jax will be very offended by this, but through this, he will realize how other characters had to feel because of his jokes. We can see a new step in Jax's path of correction. On the roof of the restaurant, we can see Ragatha. She too is wearing the uniform of an employee of Spudsy's restaurant. She looks calm and happy. Ragatha is eating one of the burgers that Spudsy serves. I think that in this screenshot, we see the last moments of Ragatha's good mood a second before the disaster. First of all, when she tastes the burger, she will surely be struck by the poor quality of the food, because in the requirements for the employees of Spudsy's restaurant on the Wacky Watch website, there is a clause that employees should not wash dishes on time and let dirt accumulate instead. Also, Ragatha will be surprised by the strange flavor of the burger, as the meat in it is made of people. I'm sure Ragatha decided to eat this burger because she doesn't know what the patties are made of. Secondly, since Ragatha is sitting on the roof of the building, she obviously doesn't see yet that there is a big fire inside the building. Let's take a look at what's going on inside Spudsy's restaurant in this teaser. There are two other characters inside the building, Zuble and Caine. Zuble stands by the glass and looks at Jax with a judgmental look. This look from Zuble reinforces my theory that Gangle is punishing Jax for some bad thing he did. In this teaser, you can get a good look at Zuble's new body parts in episode 4. She is wearing Spudsy's employee uniform like the rest of the characters in the teaser. On her head, one part looks like a yellow arrow, and the other part I would call a blue Christmas lollipop. One of Zuble's hands mimics a cooking spatula, which should help with Zuble making burgers in episode 4. I'll remind you that Gooseworks admitted on Tumblr that of all the Digital Circus characters, Zuble cooks the best. Therefore, Zuble will be doing the cooking at Spudsy's restaurant. Behind Zuble's shoulder is also a not-so-notable new detail of her appearance. She hadn't previously attached anything to that spot in previous episodes. Perhaps with each new episode, Zuble will start using more and more interesting body parts in new adventures. It might help Zuble to love her body. A violet-colored angel wing appeared behind Zuble's shoulder. In the real world, you need 2 wings to fly, but it's unlikely that an object from the digital circus has to abide by all the laws of nature and physics. I got the idea that Zuble could use her wing to take off or jump high. In that case, she could help Ragatha down from the roof. Now let's get to the last and most interesting detail of the new teaser. Inside Spudsy's restaurant is Caine. He is standing in the epicenter of the fire and is trying to escape. He looks very scared and agitated. The fire has spread to him and his hat. I'm sure Caine's body is invulnerable to fire, and he won't be able to burn. More likely, Caine is worried that the tables, chairs, and many of the things in the restaurant could be damaged because of the fire. I find it rather odd that Caine is walking around here on his feet instead of flying. We've never seen Caine prefer regular walking to flying before. I'll have more to say about this odd detail a little further down the line. Caine is the only character in the teaser who is not wearing Spudsy's work uniform. This means that Caine won't be working at Spudsy's restaurant after all, nor will he be helping the other characters through the adventure. It makes sense that it was Caine's careless actions that caused the fire. I'd like to discuss with you why I think we shouldn't trust this teaser. If you look back at the teasers that were released shortly before Episode 2, you can find a teaser that is very similar to this one. On it, the location was also engulfed in fire. By the way, Caine was wearing a chef's hat in that teaser. Perhaps that old teaser already hinted at a cooking role in Episode 4. In that teaser, Caine was calmly looking at the cake around which the fire had erupted. Gangle and Ragatha were running away from that fire in a panic, and Pomni was just sitting there smiling. She looked very exhausted and nervous. The scene from that teaser did not appear in the second episode. Gooseworks later wrote on her Tumblr that most of those teasers are done by the marketing team. Therefore, they may have nothing to do with the actual events of the new episode. They're just designed to attract attention. Caine never went with the team to the new location to help them or show any involvement. I don't think anything will change in Episode 4. I think we saw one of the teasers that hints at the events of Episode 4, but doesn't directly relate to it. My position is that we shouldn't blindly trust the new teaser. What do you think about it? Will the new teaser turn out to be true? Write your thoughts and theories in the comments, and I'll be sure to read them. The best comments will make it into the new videos. Also, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Good luck everyone, and bye-bye.